Good evening, welcome to the Xerophobic 73 channel, and this is Doctor Who, my reaction to Season 11, Episode 9. Weird. Weird and confusing in some ways, a bit like a Stephen Moffat story, to be quite honest, and that's not a compliment. Quite confusing. Some nice little premises in there now about parallel worlds and things like that. The TARDIS team. I don't like that term TARDIS team. It's too modern. Doctor Who, if anything, it has been a bit trending. Or well, it's not. That's not the gun. I'll explain how I feel about that in maybe another video. But yeah, so we've got this aspect of a parallel world. This. Anti-vast or whatever it was called. There's this word that they were using to explain why they're in a parallel world and how it sort of sorry about that, and how it comes about. They come across a Nordic village and come across this little blind child, and that sort of is a catalyst for what goes wrong, so they automatically come across a sort of parallel world where some things. Graham obviously comes across the deceased wife, and obviously thinks that she's real, but obviously she's not. And this entity it needs something that it can't do without, which is a sort of nice concept. Pretty Jodie Whittaker kind of, has one of these sort of hero speeches that comes along, which is sort of nice, and I think it's probably it's reminiscent of a sort of Chris Eccleston or David Tennant last minute speech, and I'm this and I'm that, which you have sort of seen, but it's not carried off in the best of ways. Acting's a bit cheesy again. Everyone is given plenty to do us from that point of view, and spoiler alert, as always, they just come along. Graham finally gets he gets a little bit of personal resolution. The fact that Ryan now sees him as a sort of grandfather figure. He finally actually says it, and he gets that. So that character development, finally we saw it coming. All the fist bumps, and he's saying don't do that. He finally gets that back, which you've seen it coming. That was nice. I think it was nice that they didn't leave it till the very last episode. Otherwise, really? Can you not have done it before then? Few little it was a funny little, a few funny things, like there's a section where there's a part where Ryan has to guide the blind child through what is a maze or a cavern or something, and they managed to find a little bit of light, and basically it's a balloon. It's a balloon with a bit of Play-Doh on it, so to make it look a bit like a rock, but it's quite clearly it's a balloon. I don't know where they were going with the man-eating moths. That was never really explained away anyway. And then to top it all off, the crazy frog, where I don't know who in what pre-production meeting thought that would be a good idea, is to have a talking CGI frog in the form of Graham's late partner. I think it would have just been nice if we'd seen it all again in the form that we'd already seen it in. I think that would have been a lot more plausible, but to have the fact that she's a green serpent frog, or whatever frog it is, a bit daft, and it didn't look great either. If it had been half realistic, you could sort of appreciate a little bit, but it did look pretty fake looking, and I think that's what made it a bit more laughable. But here you go, that's it anyway. So not a bad episode. Probably one of the better ones. I mean, if you have to rank it against some of the worst, it definitely is one of the better ones. But there you go. That's it. That's all I have to say. There's 2 more to go. So this was, a little bit scary. Tried to be a bit clever. it's got a nice few little elements of some of a nature. You've got a bit of sci-fi, you've got a bit of drama, but it's not Doctor Who. It's not Doctor Who. It is not Doctor Who as we know it. It really isn't. So that's it. That's my reaction to Doctor Who, season 11, episode 9. Take Me Away. Thanks very much for listening. 2 more to go this season. I hope you've enjoyed them so far. I've enjoyed doing them, just to get my point across there as well. So 2 more to go, people, so keep watching. I appreciate if you want to see the last 2, hit a like. Please do leave a comment if you think I'm bang out of order. It's a free country. And if you like, if you want to hear and see more Doctor Who content, please hit the subscribe button and hit that notifications button as well for all the update of all the other content on the channel as well. All right, thanks very much for listening to me, guys, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thank you now. Bye bye.